After several years of calling on successive governments to consider payment of allowances, Assembly members across the country expressed delight about the recent announcement made by President John Dramani Mahama in his first State of the Nation address and subsequent confirmation made by the Finance Minister, Dr. Kesiel Atuforsen, in his first budget statement on March 11 of an allocation of about 100 million Ghana cedis for the payment of allowances for both elected and appointed assembly members in the country. According to the government, payment of these allowances to various assembly members is aimed at inspiring them to deliver on their mandate. Reacting to this announcement in an interview with Ghanadistricts TV, the Upper West Regional Minister Charles Luanga Pozoing described the decision as laudable, stressing that the move will make assembly members more accountable to the people and also participate effectively in local governance.
Our governance is decentralized, right from the unit committee level up to the assembly, the electoral area level, right through to the MMDCs and obviously to the RCCs. What it is that you realize that the assemblymen, both appointed and elected, are persons who volunteer to serve their communities. So it is a good way of encouraging them that if you serve your community well, you will still earn something, and that will encourage them to attend these assembly meetings to enable them participate in governance. So it is key that this will encourage those who just don't go for an election, but know that beyond the election, I also earn some income or allowance at the end of every month as I participate to serve my people in my electoral area. So I think it's a laudable idea for both the elected and appointed members of the assembly.
Touching on employment opportunities in his region, the minister says he remains very focused on operationalizing the government skills and apprenticeship programs as well as agriculture investment as part of efforts to drastically reduce the rate of unemployment, especially among the youth.
Basically, I've said that in Upper West, our biggest problem is youth unemployment. And so the idea is that the policies that have been churned out of our manifesto, which are geared towards creating jobs, will be what I'll be dealing with. And one of which, as I said, agriculture. And then we will also encourage the apprenticeship programs so that people understand that you don't need to do only white-collar job or work in government setup. You can also work on your own by learning a trade, be it plumbing, electrical, being an electrical engineer, all that without formal education. So we know that once you encourage people, the government will pay for what we call the apprenticeship fees, and then you also earn the equipments and tools that you'll be using and start up. Subsequently, after you are done with school, we encourage a lot of people out of the street because for government payroll, it's choked. It's going to be difficult to engage the youth in those things. Also in agriculture, once we have mechanized forms of agric, and then people will know that you don't need money to start farm. You only need to be able to secure land in your village. The Farmer Service Center will be there to give you an opportunity to have a tractor, a harrow, you have seedlings, you just harvest and come back and make a portion of that as a repayment to the Farmer Service Center. So I believe we will start with these two, and followed by our irrigation networks, we should be fine.
Have you already started with this? And if you have, are people buying into the idea?
So I've spoken a lot about the farmer service centers, and I've also spoken a lot about the apprenticeship system. Unfortunately, because the MMDCs are not in place, it's difficult to roll out this policy. But however, we have set up processes in the assemblies to take list of persons interested in various aspects of the apprenticeship program. Those who want to be weavers, those who want to be seamstresses, those who want to be mechanics, those who want to learn building and construction, whether you want to be a plumber, an electrician, or a mason, all those, we've started taking the list. Luckily for me, I was able to attend 2 graduation ceremonies of weavers, which weave traditionally our smocks. And they were excited with these policies that I said, because either they had to pay themselves and then buy the equipment themselves and then graduate and to look for work. But now that they know that government is going to be able to pay for their apprenticeship fees, give them material and set them up when they are done. I believe that we'll have a lot of them in. But we've started taking data.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Charles Luanga Pozing assured that he is working closely behind the scenes to ensure that the president's nominees for municipal and district chief executives in the region are swiftly confirmed by their respective assemblies to play their roles at the local levels. For more information, visit Ghanadistricts.com or interact with us on our social media handles at Ghana Districts. Ghanadistricts.com, a resource base for all local assemblies in Ghana.